So I'm not going to read the description. So like I'm going to start off fade in 2002 and then jump over the description and go to scene one, a dark void in someone's mind. Okay. So don't wait for me to read all the description because I'm not gonna. So there.
There you go. And then just two quick directions before we start. Let's try this read where for the character Dan, let's subdue the accent up until the scene for the monologue, and that's when the accent comes on. And then for the character Mike, let's drag out that rock. That's all. That's all direction I got. Other than that, let's get started on this.
All right. The Giant of Kandahar, based on a true event. Fade in 2002. Scene one, a dark void in someone's mind.
I used to have nightmares. Thunder became a monster in my mind. Sometimes so real, the clouds shook under the foot of giants.
Hey, wake up.
Scene two, internal barracks, morning.
Hey, wake up. Hey. Quit murmuring about giants. You're in the real world now. We're Green Beret. Now get your ass up. Before you embarrass me.
Love you too, brother. The war death is brought. What for the moment exists completely. The war, the reality of the time that separates a being from its death, is recognized. El preso libera.
Don't worry about him. He's just your brother. They're born assholes. They just come skippering out of the womb. Assholes.
Regulators! Mount up. You know what the fuck that means. Go, let's go! You. Pretty boy. That also means you. Pretty boys don't get special privileges. Except this one. Now, all right. Listen up. Shit just got real. It's going to sound a lot like some alien shit. See, the little green men? I'm talking aliens.
James Cameron.
Yes. James Cameron shit. Alien shit. I know this is shorter notice than what you're used to, but this time it's a time-sensitive situation. So listen and save your questions. 6 hours ago, an infantry squad on patrol went missing. No radio contact. Reports had this area relatively clear of enemy presence, so 4Com is at a loss. Normally, local QRF would handle this, but 4Com thinks, and SOCOM agrees, that a more subtle approach might be better, which is where we come in. Our mission is to helicopter into the patrol's last frontline trace and search along their projected route until we find some trace of our lost patrol. Our best case scenario is finding these men alive and bringing them home. But any info is vital. They'll be dropped in by Chinook here. Follow along the route outlined on your maps and search for any sign of our lost squad. Should you find anything, collect it and radio in. If you secure living personnel, call for immediate extraction. Should you encounter the enemy, aim high.
Aim high.
Honor your country. Honor your team. Honor yourselves. We deploy at 1500.
Scene 3, external sandy plain. No dialogue. Scene 4, internal Blackhawk. Scene 5, external sandy plain. Scene 6, internal Blackhawk.
Stay close, little bro.
Where would I go?
Scene 7, external sandy plain. Scene 8, internal helicopter day.
Hey, David, you okay there?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
We're almost there.
Scene 9, establishing. Scene 10, mountain trail. 1, day. Scene 11, mountain trail 2, sunset.
We've been up here a while.
And not one talent.
Weird, right?
Well, who's got watch?
I've got this.
No. Second thought, I need you rested. Go get some sleep.
Later, scene 12, night.
Not quite the same as farming, is it? Watching the cattle, tending the farm. Under these stars. Reminds me of Dad. He'd say, son, don't worry about nothing that got nothing worth worrying. But here I am. And where was he? Shoot. You know, I don't even think he even cares that we're here. Fighting to die. What are you fighting for? Yeah, well, I reckon you're asleep.
Scene 13, a dark void in someone's mind.
Footsteps of giants. Once a nightmare became a beacon of light. The closer I got, the more clear it became. These are never dreams. Premonition.
Scene 14, goat trail 1, day.
Hey, keep it down. You want us to get killed?
Footsteps of giants.
Hey, come here. What are you doing? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you murmuring? We're out here in the middle of fucking Kandahar, and you're talking about what? Huh? Giants? Jesus. Come here. Look. Look at me. You're my brother. But we can't. Giants again? Really? You're not 12, man. I don't need to ask you if you understand. But you're a grown-ass man and you need to get this shit under control. Alright, guys. Listen up. We're going to continue along this goat trail.
Scene 15, establishing the shot. Scene 16, goat trail 2.
Regulator base. This is regulator 5-6. Over.
Regulator 5-6, this is regulator base. Go ahead, over.
Regulator base. We have destroyed radio equipment. It looks like it belongs to our missing patrol. Over.
Good. Copy regulator 5-6. secure any sensitive equipment from debris and proceed along the route. Over.
Roger, regulator base. Over.
Regulator base out.
Giants. They're here.
Contact! Let's rock! Fall back! Move! Move! Move!
No! Shoot him in the face! Shoot him in the face! Fire!
They never told us what was up there. They never warned us of what we would face. The Nephilim, ancient and evil, spreading, growing, revealed the true enemy.
You had an encounter with a 12-foot giant in 2002, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
For all intents and purposes, can you tell everyone your name?
Mr. K. You can call me Mr. K.
And that was scene 17. All right.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
That
I
felt
like it.
smoother.
Houston.
I think it was good. That felt really good. What do you guys think?
That felt smoother.
Felt smooth, right?
I have a question about right over here, right after the pep talk about leaving, and you say, 1500. I'm pretty sure it's just 1500. Is that correct or no?
Yeah, you're right, and I'm wrong.
I'm just wondering because it looked a little weird.
I think you're probably right. I think I was trying to speak a language I don't know and just kind of threw it in the script and was hoping, hey, if it's wrong, someone will let me know it's wrong.
Cool. Yeah,
So,
yeah, no,
yeah. So
definitely.
yeah, I caught that one. Yeah, I'll fix it.
Yep.
Yeah,
It sounds cool saying "oh," like I was.
sounds cooler. I don't know.
5:30.
Someone keep me honest. Can I say 1500 or is that wrong? I don't know.
It's just 1500.
Okay.
And that's 3 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably leave earlier. Like I want to like three. When you say 3 o'clock, Garrett, is that 3 p.m. or 3 a.m.?
3
If you
p.m.
say 1500, that's 3 p.m.
Oh
If
shit!
you're saying 1500,
We're
that's
leaving at daylight, baby.
Is it too early?
Let's leave early in the morning. Let's leave like at
Oh, 3.
Oh, 300.
Yeah.
No, let's just do 1500. That's fine.
300.
3 o'clock. That's good.
That's too early, my guy.
Is it, huh? No.
Oh, no.
3 o'clock p.m.
Wait.
I mean,
Do you want
if
to
we're
be
getting
there?
if we're getting on a Chinook at 1500, that sets up for the nighttime, for the night scene where he's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
If you
works
leave
out.
at 1500, you still have to like do your infill with your hike. So, I mean, it makes sense with the 1500 and then
Yeah.
it was like wherever we get dropped and then walk.
That works out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it works out. Okay, cool. Other questions also besides that? Anything that we could do to fill us in? I mean, we made the adjustments on the script. I think it helped the additional voiceover from David, the character David. I think at the end really helped. But any other questions before we?
That was pretty much all I saw. The only thing that I'm still working on is trying to say James Cameron in the right tone. I keep trying to use it as like a question or something. I'm working on it though.
Okay, yeah. Just give me like a cocky kind of like.
Yeah, just like
I
James
know
Cameron.
Yeah.
And I fucked it up the last time. Yeah.
Like
I could do it, but in the read,
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike,
Yeah.
any comments?
I like the chemistry. I think you guys you guys read the script very well. I'm just, wondering we're working on scene 16 on Saturday, correct?
Oh no, we're working on a lot more than scene 16. So I'll send you the schedule, Mike, just so you can read
Okay.
just go over it again? Because we're going to do, well, at San Gregorio Beach, it's scene 16, right?
Yeah.
But when we get over to Coyote Hills, we're running through a number of scenes. I think it's like three or four scenes over at Coyote.
Okay. And you said the sound will be provided at that time, since we're not using the sound for San Gregorio.
That's right. So
Okay.
San Gregorio, we're not going to use sound. That's going to be, but you guys are going to be still speaking your lines, right? But we're not going to record it. But we're going to speak it. You're going to yell them, right? You're still going to scream and yell and act it all out, just as if sound were there, because in post production we're going to add that sound in. So we'll have what we do is, Don, keep me honest here. Is what we'll do is once we get over to Coyote Hills, we can have you guys say those same lines over at Coyote Hills when Don's there with his equipment, where we don't have the sea, because the ocean is causing so much buzz and sound. That's why we're not going to do sound over at the beach. But once we get to Coyote Hills, you could do your yells. You can say, "Let's rock!" and "No!" and all of the things that you should be saying during the battle, right? We'll just have you say that over when we have the sound at Coyote, right? And
That sounds good.
And then in post, we'll just drop it in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All the yelling scenes, yeah. Because majority of that battle scene is all the yelling, the screaming
That's
and
right.
the yelling.
It's just
Okay.
screaming and yelling.
Okay.
And you can we'll just have Don record it over at Coyote Hills. Yeah. And it'll be like the first thing we do before we even start shooting those scenes at Coyote. We'll just have Don record those yells and those screams.
But as far as Damien's monologue goes, where would like a certain mic? So if we get any type of wind or interruptions at that time, is he doing his dialogue scene somewhere else, or he's doing it on the spot as we film?
I'm not worried about the wind or anything like that. The only reason, again, is that the ocean just is strong, and I don't care about.
Yeah, of course the ocean, but the one that's like just in case we encounter wind and coyote. How good is the equipment? Like if I were to ask you, Don, anything to block off wind or anything like that when
It can't.
It can't.
Oh yeah, I got a very directional mic with an interference tube, a blimp, and a dead cat on it, and I was noticing my last shoot. Usually, the sound guy gets to hear conversations nobody thinks he's hearing because he's got the headphones on. But it was so directional, I had to pull it off one ear so I could hear people talk if I didn't have my mic pointed at them. So it's working.
Right. Okay.
He's been doing this for a while.
Okay. I just want to know the technical issue, what we're going to encounter on this coming weekend.
So,
do you want to keep one option open? It is possible. I know it's not likely. It's such an early call that there will be no ocean noise. I've been by the ocean, it's rare. But if you're there when there's no wind, sometimes the ocean just comes right down, in which case you could get clean sound right, you don't have to mess around while you're editing trying to match it up with faces. So I'm just saying we might keep that option open. Up to the director. I'm just crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Yeah. Absolutely, Don. Sure. I'm open. Right. Sure. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's try it. I mean, there is the challenge of the fast moving camera, the way we're going to shoot it is everything's handheld when it comes to that battle. And it's only going to be like the close-ups, a lot of the blocking shots over the shoulder, things like that. That we'll be using a tripod. But for the most part, it's going to be a moving, rolling camera, moving around a lot, and so therefore the challenge will be to get that microphone or actually the human body yourself out of the way of everyone moving around.
Keep me out of the way, keep the microphone out of the way, keep the goddamn shadows out of the way.
It'll be challenging with that moving camera. When you got a tripod, everything's, you're always tripoding, it becomes easier, not easier, but you're setting up those shots. But when you're moving like that, it might be a greater challenge, but
it'll be fun.
I have moved before.
Challenge is good. And
so we'll just see what we can do. And if I know I can't do it, I'll just tell you.
Absolutely, Don. I'm going to say a big yes. Absolutely. I'm glad you said that. So
maybe.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
And the actors should know that if later on you can't match up your picture with the sound I record of their line that day later on, they have to come back and lip sync
Yeah.
themselves while they
That's
watch
what
it
I'm
go
thinking.
over and over.
Yeah, exactly. It's start
Yeah,
to
it's
see
a
that
great
scene over.
honor getting
Get
to
a
do
clip.
that
Yeah.
ADR, guys.
Yeah.
It makes it really professional.
Yeah.
You can add that to your resume. Oh yeah, I do ADR.
ADR. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Is that a wrap, boss?
For
Are we good?
I just have a question for are we wearing with vests? Are we doing like sappy plates, or if there is like our chest rig? Are we just, if we have plates in, it's just kind of.
I thought maybe he was just gonna have a filler in there. Are we weighted down or what?
Wow.
Yeah, I just didn't know how we're running around.
Yeah, okay,
I'll bring
so
my plates.
Now throughout the week.
the more real we can make it, the better. I don't have plates.
I'll
But
bring mine.
if you have some, bring them. Anything you have to make it more realistic, bring them, please. Um, do you have any suggestions for fillers, guys, to fill these things up if we don't have plates? Because we have 6 guys. You can't
Usually, all I've seen on the internet, all those airsoft people, they use like foam and shit. And they'll just cut some kind of filler. Foam, if you got styrofoam, I don't know, cardboard, I have no idea. Just pack that shit into a little, like,
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that. I've got plenty of styrofoam from all the airsoft guns I got.
There you go.
Cut it all up and stick it
Yeah,
in.
you just make a little square, shove that shit
Yeah,
in.
shove it in there. Yeah.
For gear, everything's there. We don't need to bring anything, really.
Actually, I need boots from Nicholas needs to bring his boots, and Cameron, you need to bring your boots.
I got
Okay.
as well.
The Coyote Brown is okay? Is that what we're all wearing?
Well, I got boots for everybody with the exception of you, Cameron, and Nick, 'cause I knew that you guys both had your own boots.
Okay.
I just purchased a bunch of boots. They are all the same.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I got my brown ones.
So, I mean, I even have boots for you too, Garrett, so it matches everybody else. It'll just be Cameron and Nick that won't match, and that's fine. You know, the audience, if they have a stupid question about that, they can figure it out in their own mind. I don't have, my job is not to answer the questions of the audience.
Yeah.
My job is to tell the story, and I really don't care if they're
Yeah, just tell the story.
That's good.
You know, you're on a budget.
Focus on the story. I don't care about your questions about the boots. One guy doesn't match, 2 guys don't match, so whatever. So that's that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
For when I get skewered, I just want to know, how am I getting skewered?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Do you have a will?
Yeah.
Someone's gonna like drop kick me to make it look really.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
totally down. I just need to know if I'm
There's
getting
a-
drop kicked.
Hey,
there's a
we're not
high
work.
chance- Yeah. Go ahead, Don. Sorry. Go
I
ahead.
just said, do you have a will?
Yeah. Right.
And, well, you might want to get one because
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So we plan to get you back. Continue, I'll just tell you this later. Get you back sometime when we can put a harness on you, hoist you up maybe over a tree or something, right? And just be like, okay, you're skewered. There you go.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Put you up on a green screen behind you, and
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
because,
I didn't know if we had to like work out.
no,
like
not on that day. I don't think we're doing any of the,
yeah.
as that, yeah, it's just mostly the maneuvering and the encountering of the giant that we worry about. Everything but the head crushing, spears, that's all going to be probably done either on a scheduled date or something individually. Yeah.
That's very close. Yeah. I mean, even like the shot where you get slammed it when Mike gets spattered on the wall, like that's a CGI arm smacking Cameron or Mike. You saw it in the mock-up how it might be done. Of course, we have different techniques, like real. What's the word I'm looking for, Mike? What do you call it? For the type of FX where it's realistic, where it's not fake. What's the word I'm looking for? Mike?
Me. You talking about the realism or?
No. The kind of I'm having a loss for words right now. I'm a brain fart. So we're gonna like for example, we'll just get we're gonna get like a piece of plywood, spray paint it black, right? And then we're gonna take a uniform that's soaked with blood. We're gonna splatter it all. splatter
there's different techniques.
on the black plywood with a bunch of
like with some
animal meat from the store.
Yeah, mixed with CGI. Yeah.
That
We
part's
were talking about like purchasing guts and at the but that'll be kind of like after we're done filming with you guys.
It's all post stuff.
Post. Semi closer to post, but we're experimenting on a lot of options that we have in mind. But we're trying to make the realism more than just using CGI.
Practical.
Solely. But we want to make it practical. Get a little bit of some of the John Carpenter stuff from The Thing. They didn't have any CGI back then, so we want to do something a little bit old school and maybe enhance it with a little bit of CGI here and there. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, practical effects for that.
Yeah.
Same thing with the head, the spear going through the face. You saw that in the mock-up, but we'll probably, just like Mike said, we'll combine it with some practical effects as well. The part where there's a shot where the giant pulls the spear out of David. So what we'll do is we'll just have you, Garrett, when you're lying on your back, you'll just arch your back like this, like it's getting pulled out, and we'll just make it look like that stick's coming around out of your body, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
No will needed.
Spear David.
Yeah, and then we'll yank the helmet off someone's head with a string when that spear hits his face, and then from the back, yank that helmet right off. It makes it look like his helmet flies off and that spear goes to his head. So, and then we're going to have you guys, we're going to bring out a ladder. I'm going to paint that ladder blue, and we're going to have you guys jump off like the third or fourth step into the sand. And you're going to act in reverse, right? But when the bomb goes off or the grenade goes off, it's going to look like you're getting blown up.
Oh shit!
Right? Yeah. So we'll have you guys do that at different angles on a blue step ladder. Nothing too crazy that you're going to get hurt or anything. We'll make sure everyone's safe. Same thing with you, Cameron. When you hit that wall, again, you saw the mock-up. It's not really nothing how we do that to make it look real. And besides, you'll have a helmet on and some padding so you can, put yourself against that rock a little bit. So that's that. And in case you didn't know, in case you're not going to, just so you don't raise an eyebrow, because it might be a little strange, okay, that I'm going to shoot this with an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I'm not going to use a gimbal because it has a internal stabilizer. And you can go on the internet if you want to and check out the iPhone 14 Pro Max and how it compares to the Black Magic. And it's really, really damn close to the Black Magic. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has a larger sensor. It's like twice as large as the 13 Pro Max. So that sensor allows more information for a larger depth of field and also just a greater, the pixel density is greater with the bigger sensor. So yeah, it'll be easy for me to run that moving camera around and whip it around quick and just get really quick takes with that camera. So yeah, I had the guys over at the Apple store going crazy over it. They're like, yeah, this guy's going to shoot a movie with the iPhone. So they're
right. No, you need to get some sponsoring from them or something, man. Be like hashtag them and get some friggin'.
They're already talking about it down there already. So
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, guys. So I mean, that's a wrap. Unless we have any more questions or that we want to talk about.
Yeah, I do. I do have a question in terms of appearance, like for facial hair. Do you have a preference or anything like that, or just come up?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
You guys are perfect right now. You look like Dan right now.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to ask because I was thinking like Ranger, and I was thinking like, do we have to be within regs or anything? And I was like, wait, Rangers, they're probably on. Nah, they don't give a fuck. So I didn't ask, but that's a good question.
Yeah. So. Danny, you look like Dan, you're fine. Garrett, you look like David, clean cut, perfect. Cameron, you're fine, you're good. We're gonna spray you guys. We have Miguel Kalub, Mike's son, who's gonna be doing the makeup. So he's gonna be applying the spray to make you guys look sweaty the whole time, spraying you guys down. He's going to apply the dirt to your body, maybe have you roll around the dirt a little bit, so you guys look, like you've been hiking a bit. And then when you guys get into the battle, he's going to be, for those of you who get swatted and hit and knocked around, you're going to put some cuts and bruises and some abrasions on your face, so it looks like you've been in a battle.
Nice.
Okay. But yeah, you guys will look nice and sweaty. We'll spray you guys down. Like I said, we'll try to get you guys looking as real as possible.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Great question
All right.
on that one, whether or not you guys need to, do anything. Too late for anyone to grow a beard. Everything's just fine. I'm gonna probably ask Dominic to grow a beard, but he's got some time to wait because we probably won't shoot that barrack scene until October, so he's got a good month to grow a little beard. And I'll ask him if he's willing to do it. I don't know if he has to stay clean shaven for working on. I'll have a conversation. Other than that, everyone looks fine. Everything's apparent. Now, when it comes to dressing, guys, here's a question. Not a question, but I'll just go ahead and say, there's no dressing rooms at the beach, right? So we're going to be probably be changing, or we will be changing in the cars, right? I mean, I don't see where else we can change, and because I'm the one that's bringing the uniforms.
You don't want to change on the beach with me?
What's that?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. I had to say it.
So we'll just have to change in the vehicles. There's nowhere else to change, and I'm sure no one wants to change in the outhouse. Those of you who will be staying or want to stay at my place can, and early in the morning, you could change and get in your uniform that way, before we leave. So that's always up. For invitations to everybody who wants to stay at my place.
What time you want us to arrive?
Oh yeah, so we're starting arrive 7 o'clock sharp over at the beach.
No, but at your house the night before.
Oh, the night before? I don't know. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. It's all good, man. All good. I don't really have a time. I think anytime after 8 o'clock, it's fine.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. But if you want to show up earlier, if you want to show up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, that's fine too. You're more than welcome, Don.
Okay. Probably be about 9.
Okay, that's good. That's perfect. So Don will be staying at my place. Cameron, you can let me know what you're going to do. I'll have to talk to Nick.
Okay.
Damien, I know you're close by in Hayward. Maybe I can even drop off your uniform at your place if you want.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Okay, I could do that.
At the beach.
Yeah, you'll be changing it.
Hell yeah.
And, if you got a swimsuit that isn't like 4 yards of cloth the way guys' swimsuits are now, you could just wear it underneath.
Come out, hammock ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
Go.
Yeah.
Got a banana hammock anyway.
Hey, that's how we do it when we're in the service, man. I don't know. That's normal shit. That's every day. No.
So we're Green Beret, bro.
There you go. Well, hell yeah, man. This is going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than I'm very excited. I'm very proud of all of you guys. I'm very proud to have you on board. I appreciate all of you guys a ton. I appreciate your passion. And shit, let's make a badass movie, man. It's gonna come next week, or let's get started. This kick ass. And when this comes out, when this drops, people are gonna be watching this. People are gonna be like, damn, look at this shit. Right? Be badass. We'll be the first ones to put out the Giant of Kandahar film, because there's a few videos on it, on this lore and what happened, this whole incident. But to Mike's point, no one's made a movie yet.
Not a fan film. No one's
made a film about it.
A film about it.
Yeah, an actual live action show.
Yeah.
I told my dad about it about 3 weeks ago, and he asked me, what movie are you doing? I was like, oh, you know about the Giant of Kandahar? And he goes, yes.
Nice.
Excited. Yeah. He's like, oh, I know that story. So I already have a person who's like really into it already.
Yeah.
As soon as yeah, that's a lot out there.
There's a lot of people into the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, when you bring it up, people go, "Oh, yeah, the China Kandahar. Yeah, they love it." It's like, yeah. It's 'cause it's fascinating. People, it's fascinating story. But all right, that's a wrap, guys, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Unless you're staying at my place, I'll see you
I'll
soon.
see you on Friday.
See you on Friday, Don. All right, man.
Sweet.
All right.
Guys, see you guys later.
Ed, I'll hit you up tomorrow. Right after work, or maybe on my drive.
All right, sounds good.
All right, everybody. Thanks very much.